Hello, 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 everyone. This is Janine with Symphony Reads. Visit us at www.symphonyreadswithaness.com. Visit us on Facebook at Symphony Reads with an S, on Twitter at Reads with an S Symphony. And you can also email us, please, please. We love your comments and feedback. And that is symphonyreadswithanS at gmail.com. So this is going to be part 2 of the questions and answers that we did and that was posted. And I'm doing it as a part 2, so back to back, only because I didn't realize I had 2 sheets of questions that people have. So just real quick, how do I get these questions? Well, one, that's not a question, just trying to, give you some feedback. One, emails, people just wondering more. I think people ask questions to find out and to really get to understand Symphony Reads. So I will get a couple of emails. And then when I'm out and about with my friends and, I'm kind of talking about Symphony Reads and just, they have questions. So I write those questions down and I don't answer it when they ask it, because they don't want me to answer it, only because I will then answer it so that would get them to tune in to see, oh, this is the question I asked. So it's fun. So just that's how I get the questions. It's from you guys, and that's cool. So let's just get right down to it with the questions. One, is there a rhyme or reason to the music you will play on that you will play on the website? There's always a reason that I would post certain songs at certain times. And it's based off of what I'm going through that day, and just something hit me, and I was directed to this particular song, or it's a song that I can't get it out in my head, like I'm singing it like all day, where my kids are like, "Mommy, can you please stop singing that song?" And then I'll find the song, and that's how it gets there. I mean, it's no endorsements or anything. It's just something that's uplifting, and I find that if I'm blessed by it, I just pray and hope that it blesses somebody else, that at that time that's what they needed to hear. At that time, that's something that just when they were in that little space, that it helped uplift them. It's just encouragement. So that's pretty much the music. It's always a reason, but it's not like I just go to YouTube, say, oh, here's a song, and put it. No, it's always a reason. Next question. Do you accept suggestions? Oh, most definitely. Do not be afraid to email us. And I'll just give that to you again. Symphonyreads with an S at gmail.com. Please, please, we would love to hear suggestions on how we can do things. This is how the videos even came about. I am not a video person, believe it or not. I never really wanted my face out there quite like that. So that's why Symphony Reads started more so just as a writing blog site. And as talking to my friends and other people, they was like, you gotta get it a little bit more and do videos. And I'm like, I don't want to be out there like that. That's just not my thing. And they was like, I'm telling you, do the videos. And I'm like, maybe I'll just do one video a month. And now I'm pretty much doing them a week. Like almost a week. Yes, we do take suggestions, just how to improve in areas of your life that we can help with. So, yes, most definitely we do suggestions. Next question. Do you take volunteers? What is the process? Okay. That's a hard one to answer, only because nobody's ever asked how if they can volunteer with Symphony Reads. I would say it would come to a point where I will have to get volunteers that, is on their heart to help out and to help market and put Symphony Reads out there. I'm not the best marketer in those areas, so yeah, I would love, some more people, and it just takes some of the stress off of me. So yeah, I would love some volunteers. And what is the process? I would say it'd be like a small little application, nothing too crazy or serious, and the only reason I would do that is because I got to make sure that the person is a right fit. You know what I mean? I know what my vision is for Symphony Reads, and this is my baby. So I can't just let somebody run rampant with my baby, So it'd be like a little, process. So yeah, there's a lot of little things that could be done that, I don't want to say it's stressful, but, with working, taking care of the kids, trying to, take care of hubby, it does get like time can be, not always there for me. So yes, most definitely. There's a lot of areas, we send out the e-cards, we send out, regular cards via the mail system. I will do the videos. Sometimes it's just uploading them, stuff like that. When the what am I trying to say? When emails come in, just to kind of read over them and send them to me so that we can respond in a more timely manner, if that's the case. So yes, most definitely, I would love to, to have a volunteer. Yes. So if you are interested in that, please, by all means, email symphonyreads@gmail.com. Okay. Let's see what we got here. I can't read my own writing. What can your viewers do to help Symphony Reads? Definitely what would be lovely is, if you could put the word out there about Symphony Reads, however it's blessing you, to talk about it, on the Facebook, to share some of the the videos or the posts that we're doing. Yeah, I mean, I would love that to get out more, to reach more people. Being small like that, people don't necessarily always gravitate to the smaller entities that are doing the uplifting and wanting to do more. I don't want to say I contend, because I can never contend with a 91.9. I can't contend with that. But, yeah, that would be a good thing. Donations is always a good thing, because there are things with Symphony Reads that, again, we want to do and improve. And those donations, whether it's to one of the charities or to Symphony Reads, it will help, with certain things that we want to do, to buy more, cards, to give out more, giveaways. Maybe we can start doing gift card giveaways, or and this is one of the things I so want to do, in that I want to be able to pass out Bibles. And I'm not talking just for adults, I'm talking for children too. So I would love to have it where I can, get Bibles, children Bibles, and then regular Bibles. So stuff like that, that's what the donations go to. And so that you wouldn't think that I'm just pocketing the money, Symphony Reads has its own account. It's a business checking account with Symphony Reads on it. So if you sent them a check, you wouldn't write it to me, Symphony Reads, and that's how it would go in that checking account. It's not intermingled with my own personal checking account. So, yes, and we fund the money, like we send it out the way it's given in, specifically for those things. So I hope that answers your questions on how my viewers can help Symphony Reads, most definitely. I think this is the last question, but we'll see. What do you find most frustrating about Symphony Reads? Wow, that I could probably sit here all day and talk about. The frustrating thing is where it's come from, that consistency. And, sometimes when you're not hearing from people, you don't know if it's inspiring, or, you don't get that feedback. And that can be, and you don't think it's reaching anyone. That can be very frustrating, because this is my baby. This is something that I've always wanted to do, and, just be an inspiration and inspire and be a blessing upon anybody. And so, for me, that's the most frustrating thing. A lot of things I do come out of pocket with. So it becomes stressful, because it's like, should I just stop it, or do I continue it? Or, I don't think I'm getting enough support with it. So it becomes like a toss and turn. But, I really try to stick with it. And just because it's my baby and it's something that is precious to me, and I don't want to give up on my baby, like I don't give up on my children. I don't want to give up on this. And I think it's evolved in such a way that I will say, and I think I even thank every viewer I have, because within these last couple of months, I've been getting, not me, but Symphony Reads on Facebook, been getting more viewers. I was like, what? I was excited, because I'm like, wow, people are really looking at it. What? So that's, that was, uplifting for me, that to know that anybody is even looking at it. And it's frustrating sometimes when, you just need that feedback to really know if you're doing good, and or not even doing good, but that feedback from other people. Like I would love to, when we do the post, to get a little bit more conversation going in on the post, whether Facebook and or on the website, because I always try to answer everything. Even if you leave a comment, I always try to thank you for leaving a comment, and it is a blessing. So I always try to do that. And so just sometimes knowing that someone is actually reading, and maybe it wasn't something that you needed to hear, but because you talked about it, it really helped someone else. So, the frustrating part is just making sure that I am as honest as that I can be, and that I do how I feel like I'm led to do. And even when it comes outside of my comfort zone, and all of this, not the website, but all of this really does come outside my comfort zone. But I do trust, and I do believe. And so, I guess it's those struggles, those toss and turns, that I have, when it comes to Symphony Reads. But I'm going to stick with my baby, and, as it grows, and I know it will, I believe it will, and I'm praying for it, and I know that I'll receive that later on. So I hope that answers your question about the frustrations with Symphony Reads, and I hope that that's kind of what you meant by the question. So I thank you for these questions, because it really does help. And no, it doesn't annoy me to hear these questions, because again, it's you getting to understand Symphony Reads and what we really want to do with Symphony Reads. And it starts little, and I'm okay with that. And however it's blessed is however it's blessed. And it's not about me. I share my struggles with you, not because it's for me, but I truly, truly, truly believe that is for someone else. And I don't know who that someone else is. But, just hearing the struggle, sometimes it's just about knowing that someone else gets it, knowing that someone else is struggling too. Because sometimes when you get into ministry, or, anything dealing positively, I think you're attacked a little bit more and you're criticized a little bit more because people take the humanness out of you. They try to take this human out of you. And, because you're supposed to be like all spiritual and everything. But like I tell people, the pastors I know, they have a title of pastor, but they still a man or they still a woman. You know what I'm saying? So they go through a lot of stuff that they go through and that we all go through. So I see it, as a twofold. When you do this ministry thing, it really can just take you down some journeys. So, that's where that goes. And I do. Yeah. Where do I worship? Where do I worship? I worship out of Alexandria, Virginia. The name of our church, my church, is Grace and Truth International. And the pastor's name is Brian Reynolds, Pastor Brian Reynolds. And we would love, if you're in the area or you just want to kind of check it out so you see where my craziness come from. And, definitely Pastor keeps me, down and tame. So, come out and see us. And Grace and Truth, we're on Facebook as well. The website is gtichurch.org. And the address is 330 North Washington Street in Alexandria, Virginia. So please, by all means, come out. And church starts at 10:30, and you will see a building with the Wells Fargo if you go through that side door. And we're down in the lower levels. So if you will ever want to come out, please do. And we can talk to each other and you get to see me and I get to see you. And that would be like totally awesome to me. So, I think that's all we got for today. I hope I answered everyone's question to where, I was answering it in its complete wholeness. And if not, always reach out to me, and I'm always willing to, to explain more or get in more depth about certain things. And we'll see you next time. So peace. I want you to be blessed, and don't forget to be an encouragement to someone else. Have a good one.